Hello out there, my wonderful YouTube family. Hope you're doing fantastically well wherever you are on this crazy, crazy place that we call the Earth. Things get crazier by the day. Not a day goes by where I'm not shocked. um, but anyway, I digress. So before I get into today's content, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all that jazz. It all helps the channel out, helps with the algorithms, helps spread this information to more and more people who, quite frankly, let's face it, need to hear it because there's a lot of deception out there, and it's very difficult to wade through the lies and the BS that we've been told on multiple different levels. As I speak about so often on this channel, there are many layers to this matrix construct that we have found ourselves temporarily trapped in. And the big one, of course, is the fake spiritual scene, the New Age movement. This unfortunately ensnares a lot of people's minds because it feels good, it sounds good, it all sounds really gooey and warm, and you know, it reels you in. It reels you in. It's a big worm on a hook, and many people are taking the bite. And this channel, amongst other things, is here to expose a lot of that and just show people, look, what we're being told here is really just another layer of the matrix, another strand in the web, if you like to refer to it as. So before I get into what I want to talk about, just some kind of housekeeping. As usual, guys, I'm getting strikes. I'm getting, I'm on the edge here. There's quite a few people that are really not happy with me for what I talk about. And, we're going to see this increase, the attacks increase in different ways. Maybe strikes, taking the channel down, smears, all this kind of stuff. So please consider subscribing to my BitChute, my Odysee, and my Telegram channel is growing very nicely as well. There's a lot of people in there, so consider checking that also. And of course my website, which is transcendingtimes.org, that's got other information about my sessions, my books, other content, blogs, that kind of stuff. So I know what it's like when you find someone on YouTube that you like, you just tend to stay on YouTube with them, and that's fine. But if I disappear, make sure that you've subscribed in these other places or you're following me on these other places. I also have a newsletter on my website. You just go there. I try and write to everyone, well, not everyone personally, that would take a long time. But I try to send out an email like once a week with different ideas and content and stuff like that. So check that out on my website, guys. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. I got asked to do a video about this on my last review video, and which I really enjoyed. It seemed like a lot of other people enjoyed it as well with the sound effects. I think overall the sound effects are going to stay. Maybe I'll tone down the buzzer a little bit. I think that was kind of shocking people, but I got asked on that video to speak about this whole idea of gratitude, because what you hear from a lot of these New Agers, especially the popular ones, that we should always be gratuitous and everything is about gratitude and being so thankful all the time. And, I just see this as what I call toxic positivity. And I've done another video about toxic positivity. And the reason that I believe it's toxic positivity is because, and as I alluded to in my last video, we are in this realm and kind of against our will. We have, and if you take my ideas on the soul mill, the matrix, where we are being shown a false white light at death, we are going to the light, being shown a life review and tricked back down, having our memory wiped back down here on Planet Crazy to be used as batteries. Many of us are here probably against our will, maybe against what our soul really desires. And I don't know if I want to be grateful for that. Now, there is a prerequisite to this because, of course, in life, there are things to be grateful for, and we should be grateful for things. You know, I go outside to the beach, nature, my friends, my family, you guys, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm grateful to that. I'm grateful for that rather. But am I in a mindset where I have to be grateful for absolutely everything that is going on here for fear of dropping in my quote unquote my vibration? Because that's what happens when you don't show gratitude. Your vibration drops apparently, and then what happens then is you slip out of 5D and you're back down into 4D, and then you're back out of the new earth because your vibrations drop so low because you're not showing any gratitude. And I'm kind of like, screw that, right? I don't particularly. There are times in this life that I enjoy, and there are relationships I enjoy, and you know, it's not all bad, and we shouldn't think of it as all bad. And I'm not encouraging that we should be in the opposite of a negative mindset all the time, stuck in that kind of depressive. No, I'm not promoting that at all. You have to find the joy, you have to find the happiness, you have to do what you love. There is a lot of joy to be found, and it really is important. It is kind of a half-truth that, you know, these entities, and I speak about this in other videos, they do love negative energy, depression, sadness. Like, I have to be careful when I say anger, because I don't want to say that anger is totally bad either, because there is at times a need for anger. But when you're dwelling in that state all the time, that, you know, that will also encourage entities. So there is something for keeping a positive mindset, but the problem is it's like a half truth, because they want you in the New Age cult to be gratuitous all the time, be happy all the time, and, you know, accept every kind of bullshit that's been thrown at us. And no, because at that point, that then becomes spiritual bypassing. Because I don't know how you guys feel, and you can let me know in the comment section below. I don't particularly want to be here. I'm looking to get out. And I think a lot of people that watch this channel and follow my work are also looking to get out. But these people, they want you to be happy and grateful for just being here. And no, I'm not. I don't want to be here, right? I'm going to have as good a time as I can while I'm here, but am I gratuitous for being here? No, I've probably had thousands of lifetimes here, thousands of them. Thousands of lifetimes of being treated, or not even being treated, but being part of a slave race that is being used as big energy harvesting batteries for not only 3D psychopaths in government and in positions of quote-unquote authority, which is another illusion. Authority is just some man-made concept that someone came up with once that promotes that, oh, that person over there wears a suit, so they're somehow more elevated than you. You're just a mere peasant. So I'm not grateful for the way that I have to live here. Like, it's completely abnormal. It's completely abnormal for most people to wake up at 6 a.m. with an alarm. I mean, look at the terminology behind that. An alarm. Like, what is an alarm? To be alarmed. Like, alarmed out of your sleep into a traffic jam, sit in the traffic jam or on a train for an hour, crunched in with, like, I don't know, 50, 60 other people in a carriage, and then you go and sit in an office all day, outside, like away from nature, in a very inorganic scenario, where some man or woman who has a jumped up ego tells you what to do all day. And you're there making a lot of money for someone else who's on a yacht in the Bahamas, and you go home at night and then you do it all again the next day, and this is your life for 50 years. I'm not grateful for that. I mean, I don't live like that, but I used to. And this is the thing, you know, we are a slave race. We have to have the opposite mindset to being gratuitous and say, no, screw this. I'm not gratuitous about this, about the way things are here. I'm really not happy, and I'm going to, while I'm here, contribute into doing something that may help change that dynamic of slavery that we have found ourselves in for thousands of years. But what the New Age scene is doing by getting people, and again, like all the other stuff within the New Age movement, it's so subtle, because what it's doing, it's kind of whispering in your ear, look, you're a slave, but just be thankful. Be a thankful slave. And it's promoting this BS idea that if you are not thankful for your breadcrumbs, let's call it, from government, if you're not thankful for that, then you're somehow being quote unquote negative, and you're somehow going to drop in your vibration, and you're somehow not going to ascend to 5D and the new earth over the rainbow bridge. I haven't got my sound effect. Didn't have them today, but you know what I mean. So it very, very subtly encourages, cajoles people into accepting being a slave. This is why it's so damn dangerous, because you've got all these people out there saying, just be thankful, just be thankful, just be grateful. It's all to promote spiritual bypassing, all to promote accepting our reality for what it is, taking it lying down. Very, very subtle. Just this whole idea of accepting everything, every kind of evil. No, just be grateful. Just be grateful. Just sit over there and say 100 positive affirmations for the next half an hour. And that will make you feel good. So, and I see this all the time. It's just on some of the comments that I get on my videos from, you know, people that are obviously triggered. I had a lot of triggered people on the last one that I put in. Oh, is this, you know, what you're doing is very negative. Perhaps you should, you know, focus on more positive things and, you know, all this stuff. But what is that doing to people? It's making them very passive. What does a controlling force want you to do? A controlling force that wants to dominate, control, and essentially enslave a race forever, it's going to love you being gratuitous for your own slavery. It's going to love you accepting your lot, your breadcrumbs. Of course. And that's how they've sold it to us in all this love and light. They want us to accept, they want us to stand down, they want us to be weak, they want us passive. I mean, you just look at some of these, the men in the New Age movement. I mean, you blow some of them down with a feather. You really could. There is just the masculine energy from these men has long since gone. It's scary. I see them here sometimes. And that's another subject in and of itself, how they're trying to destroy the masculine energy out there, and they're labeling it all toxic masculinity. Anyone that displays masculine traits is now a toxic masculine. So they've hijacked that as well. And I'm going to do another video about this because it's a really important subject, how the New Age has really And let's face it, a lot of men were already kind of emasculated, but this is like the cherry on top. You know, they're all out there taking their yoga classes, meditating, praying to Archangel Michael. No, we're men. We're not supposed to do shit like that. When we see evil, we're supposed to stand up to it. We're supposed to confront it. But no, they want us gratuitous. They want us thank. Can you not see how insulting this is? For anyone new here that's come from the New Age scene, can you not see how they are insulting you? Because they are basically saying, hey, look, you're a slave, but you've got to be thankful for it. This is what you're buying into, people. This is what you're buying into. Is this really what you want? Because I know it sounds all gooey. I know it's easy to go down that road. Many people do. Because that's the other thing. They want to knock the courage out of people. New Agers display the least amount of courage. You know why? Because they know something is wrong in the world, but they won't do anything about it. They just think going under that tree over there and singing Kumbaya, my Lord, and having a gong bath is doing something. They feel like they're anchoring the light. By doing what? Nothing. Bypassing, accepting being a slave, being thankful for being a slave. We've got to wake up out of this, guys. I know many of you watching this, you already know. But more and more people are waking up to this now. There's more and more traction with my videos and other people doing stuff like this. Because it is so vitally important that we wake up out of this false awakening. There is no 5D, there is no new earth, there is no rainbow bridge. Right? You're here, you're a human, you're having a human experience and you're a slave, and we need to get out of that condition of slavery. People coming from that scene, you need a slap round the face. You know, like not literally, but seriously, wake up from the false awakening. Get back down to earth and do what needs to be done. We're not happy about this situation. We need to do things to change it. We've got to stop bypassing and just thinking that love and light is going to see us through. That's what they want. They want you thinking that other beings are coming here to save you as well. No one's here to save you. No one is going to take responsibility for your bad decisions in life. This is the other thing, which is another video completely. Victimhood, victim mentality people are stuck in. We've got to become true warriors of the light. Instead of these, what they call them, star seeds. Cringe. So, you know, these messages are hard to hear for people. I get it, you know. We've been sold such a lie, and so many people coming from that scene get upset when I say these things. But I'm doing it for everyone's good, because once you do move through that, you truly become who you're supposed to. You move into your, what I call sovereign energy. You embody who you're supposed to be, not this, the lights are on but no one's home, woo-woo, not really here, you know, la-la land, rainbow bridge, not grounded, like just nothing, really. False white light energy everywhere, no. That's a cul-de-sac. That is a cul-de-sac. It leads to nowhere. So am I grateful for being here? No, not really. Do I have moments in life that I'm grateful for? Yes. That we can be positive and we can be grateful, but we're not going to be told that we've got to be grateful for everything. And we're not going to be told that we need to be grateful for being a slave race that has been trapped here for thousands of years. So I think that's all I need to say. I had a lot to get off my chest there. Got another 3 or 4 videos in that as well. So yeah, guys, look, if you saw any value in the video, please give this a like. If you're new, like I say, subscribe. And yeah, like I say, don't forget to check out my other platforms, BitChute, Odysee, my website, transcendingtimes.org. Yeah, I think I've said my piece, so I will see you on the next one, guys. Have a fantastic day.